starts now.
And right now at 5 o'clock, new numbers from IMPD show crimes, including homicides, have hit a 5-year low.
Murders in particular are down by a quarter just since last year. News 8's government reporter Garrett Bergquist is live to show us the numbers.
These are numbers that stretch from January 1st to September 1st of each of the past 5 years. Both IMPD and those who work in violence reduction say it comes down to better enforcement and better community engagement. Let's begin with homicides. IMPD counts 105 since the beginning of the year. That's down nearly 24% compared to last year and by nearly half since 2021. Those numbers include accidental and self-defense shootings, among other things. 84 of those homicides were murders. That's the first time this decade Indianapolis has had fewer than 100 murders in the first 8 months of the year.
All those things are because of the community, their police department, and social services, and those boots in the ground community-based organizations working together to impact what we can impact in our sphere of influence in the world.
IMPD numbers show non-fatal shootings are down as well. So are robberies, total violent crimes, and property crimes. That's compared to this time last year as well as since 2021. Reverend Dr. Charles Harrison says those numbers match what he's seeing on the ground with Indy 10-Point Coalition.
Things are starting to get better. You know, we still have some challenges out there, but at least we can say as a city we're heading in the right direction.
Harrison says the key now is to reduce the number of young people carrying guns and to get more young people to resolve their disputes peacefully. The most recent Gallup survey shows nearly half of Americans still say their area has more crime than a year ago. Both Harrison and Bailey say perceptions of crime are as important as the raw numbers.
When you see all the guns on the streets and you see people, walking into gas stations with guns and you see guns on them as people are in public, then people, are afraid and they're concerned about that.
We have to get back to some of the basics that we've maybe set aside for the sake of reducing violent crime. There's nuisance-related crimes that we have to get back to as we move forward, and those are things we can do as we improve our staffing numbers. But still, our primary focus is reducing violent crime and keeping our communities safe. But I certainly understand the feeling of crime and the perception of crime.
Bailey says people should continue to report crimes or information related to them to IMPD so that officers can address them. I'm Garrett Bergquist for Wish TV and WishTV.com.